and you are looking live at Fort Lauderdale, Florida this morning. This is courtesy of EarthCam. Fort Lauderdale is the seat of Broward County, which is one of Florida counties starting up early voting today. Florida is a big prize come Election Day, and it's only getting bigger. Now has 30 electoral college votes, up from 29 4 years ago. Several states are seeing record early voting turnout, and over 13 million ballots have already been cast. That number includes early in-person voting as well as absentee ballots, too. Joining me now, I have Democratic strategist and CEO of New Blue Interactive, Taryn Rosenkranz, along with radio host and conservative commentator John Reed. Good morning to both of you. Can I go back to this fry machine at McDonald's first? Can we talk about that for starters? He said this there. Take a listen.
I love McDonald's. I love jobs. I like to see good jobs. And I think it's inappropriate when somebody puts down all over the place that she worked at McDonald's. It was a big part of her resume that she worked at McDonald's. She never worked at McDonald's. McDonald's just confirmed that again, by the way. She never worked at McDonald's.
Taryn, let me start with you on this one. Just your reaction to this type of unconventional campaigning, and does it boost the former president's appeal in states like Pennsylvania?
Well, I think it's just disgraceful that we're just going to continue to lie and lie and lie and just not call him out for his lies. I just find it so infuriating and exhausting that this is the kind of campaigning we're doing. Let's talk about what's really going on. Let's talk about the economy. Let's talk about jobs. Let's talk about plans. Let's not talk about lies, and let's not go back and forth. She worked at McDonald's, but that's neither here nor there. He's like obsessed with continuing lies because that's all he's got. Let's actually talk about Harris's opportunity economy and what she wants to do and what she wants to do for jobs. And let's talk about what's really happening to American families and what's really going on in this country of what we want to do to move it forward. Let's not sit there and let unchecked lies continue to be blasted by him when we know they're lies. And we know they're lies. And it's just, he just sat there and said McDonald's confirmed it again, which just simply is untrue. It's a lie.
Both sides are attacking one another, of course, in this final stretch. John, let me play a bit of sound for you from the VP. She's back in Pennsylvania today. She's going to blitz the so-called blue wall states, which also includes Wisconsin and Michigan. And she recently said this about President Trump.
It is just the same old tired playbook over and over again. He is only focused on himself. And now he's ducking debates and canceling interviews because of exhaustion.
John, will Vice President Harris's increased attacks on the former president work as she tries to keep Democrats' blue wall intact?
I don't think so. I don't think she's doing very well at all. It was a great weekend for Donald Trump. I mean, the little gimmick, it could have come off as gimmicky to be in McDonald's, but I think it actually worked with people. I mean, he doesn't care about himself. That's why he's in there at what is probably a minimum wage job, experiencing that, talking to people as they come through. I think it worked for him. Meanwhile, it appears, and I don't think the Trump people should get cocky about this, but it appears that the people who were kind of holding their vote back, like, yeah, do we really want to do this? That they're breaking for Trump. She is just awful on the stump in the interviews. I don't know what I would do with her if I was consulting on her campaign, except put her behind the podium, let her do some speeches, because every time she goes off script, people decide they don't like her, and it's not looking good for her.
And we know that she'll be stumping with the Obamas this week, too. I'm curious what some of these big kind of celebrity names do in this home stretch as well. Sorry, guys, I got to end it there. John Reed, Taryn Rosenkranz, thank you so much for your time this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.